Hello guys, welcome to the I Hate My Internet edition of Flame in the Flood. My lord, I know you're thinking, where is Blood Bowl 2? The answer is, I got into a game, played halfway through, and it friggin' dropped me from the game! I'm gonna kill something. Preferably a small, tiny little creature that doesn't even know it's coming. It's gonna die a terrible death. So given that my internet is not working well, I am going to move on the subject quite a bit. There's not a ton that I can do because I live... Shut up, bunkhouse. What do you mean? Oh, good lord. Ugh, whatever. There's not a ton that I can do about the situation because I do live in a dorm, so I don't have full access to all of the internet stuff, but you know. I'll be trying to push for things to occur. And hopefully, with any hope, cross your fingers, I won't have to punch anyone in the face. But punches in the face will be doled out where necessary, because sometimes it has to be done. Anyway, as some sort of disgusting compensation for the fact that there is no Blood Bowl 2, which is barely any compensation. Not to say that this is a bad game or anything, it's just not Blood Bowl 2 by any means. We have a quick Flame in the Flood. Yeah, I've enjoyed this game since the taking of it. And the whole, my concern about it being at slightly samey areas that you can land is totally unfounded. Because once you get far enough down the river, it actually turns into some sort of industrial wasteland. Similar to Fallout 4, but very different in that there's like no death claws. There's no pipe rifles, which is quite unfortunate. I would really prefer to have a pipe rifle in these situations. And there's no power armor either, which is just the worst. But, you know, it's a thing. So, here we are, rafting our way down the river with a dog on a raft. Curse you, dog, you are the worst. The dog is totally the mastermind behind everything that's going on here. Because, ooh, entering Bunker Wilderness. Ah, how nice. Because if you would note, every time we die, the dog goes off and finds someone new to kill. Stinking dog, you... just disgusting mastermind of everything. I was trying to think of a better word, but disgusting is the only one I can come up with. It's just like... I'm just putridly disgusted. It's like if you're just sitting and you're really tired and all that, and you're pouring yourself like a bowl of cereal because it's like the morning and you're tired because, I don't know, you're a prick or something, and you look down into your bowl of cereal and there's no cereal in there, it's just maggots. Just filled with maggots. And you just kind of take a moment to just like take in the situation, have a little dejected look on your face, and then you're like, this is how the day is gonna go, isn't it? Yeah. And you throw the bowl at the wall. You take the baseball bat, which is, of course, right next to you. And you just, like, smash literally all of the maggots with the baseball bat right against the wall. The maggots are now dead. Your floor is disgusting, along with parts of your wall. In addition to the fact that you did do some serious damage to the wall as well. In your rage with the baseball bat. Really nothing good came out of the situation, but at the same time you did get to hit maggots with a baseball bat, so I mean it's not a complete loss. Could be a lot worse, I will tell you. You may never get the chance to actually hit maggots with a baseball bat, and if that's the case, very good for you. That's really the best. You don't want to be in that situation. That's a wretched situation, to say the least. Especially when they just came out of your bowl of cereal. Mate. Oh, maggots can't just chill out in a bowl of cereal. That's the worst. Oh, if that has happened to you in recent times, I feel for you, friend. Not much. I mean, as much as I usually feel for things, which is like about a 4. But, you know, I can understand how terrible it is. I have a mind to comprehend such terrible atrocities to the human race. My word. Okay. Now that we've finished hitting maggots, we are once again on the river. Dog is chilling, because dog chills. It's what dog does. Dog, of course, being a terrible creature. Worst creature ever. If you've ever seen a worse creature than dog, you really need to report it to the Popo, because the Popo will be quite interested in eliminating whatever terrible creature happens to be there. Is that a sanctuary? Looks like we got a sanctuary, and I've dropped into a really deep British accent. It's beyond me. I can't even decide what kind of a British accent it is. It's that British. My word. Well, no sanctuary for us. We're going to a campsite. Into the campsite we go. Dog, with any hope we won't be killed by boars. But if we are killed by boars, dog, I would like to note that I regret nothing. And I'm going to make sure you go down with me. So let's see. Anyone here? Hello? Survivors? Not survivors? Mum? Granddad? It's my grand puppy! Chilling out in the wastes. Crows alert at wolves. Swift to shoe them. Get out of my face, crow. That was not in the game last time I played it. That's interesting. Let's loot. Ooh, we got some old lumber. We've pretty much just torn apart the cabin and taken all of the lumber. Probably not the best. I mean, we're not planning for the future here, are we? Let's open up the inventory. We got some flint, which is always a good thing. You need flint to get a stone knife, but you actually need 2 flint. So it's kind of a moot point. Oh, don't worry, we'll be fine. We've got wild garlic, and we've got aloe vera, and we've got a dog. Hello, dog. You're the worst, dog. You should die in a pit, dog. What's that? A feather? Craft a pouch to expand the inventory. Can we craft a pouch right now? Where in all of... Oh, my lord, that's a lot of stuff. Where in all of this is to pouch? Anyone see pouch anywhere? I've never crafted a pouch before, but I want to know how to craft said pouch. Sure, it's under here. Probably. No, I don't even see it. That's wretched. Can I see in here? Tool belt? Any chance? No? Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Shut up. Let's put some stuff into our dog. We're not even going to put it in like his backpack. We're just going to shove it in his mouth, and we're going to tell him he totally cannot eat it under any circumstances. And to just solidify that fact, we're putting some flint in there, because if he does try to feast upon that flint, he is so done. It's gonna like tear up his insides. It's gonna be the worst. What do you mean I'm thirsty? I'm not thirsty. Watch. See, I'm not thirsty. Consume. Not thirsty at all. Thank you very much. You lie to me! Good lord! Or we're just... Probably just me being a chronic liar. Let's sleep in here. Okay, 4 hours plus 50 sleep. That is acceptable. Gonna take a quick little sleep. It'll be perfectly fine. Nothing's gonna kill us in the night. There aren't, like, squids in the building. Get out of here. Boo hiss. Be gone. Ooh, we dropped a feather. Where's that feather going to land? I would like that feather. Thank you very much. Thank you. Ooh, arrow is added to our schematic handbook. Oh, I imagine that uses a flint. Right now we need to keep our flint. Thank you very much. I don't want to have to deal with that. Dog, get on the raft. It's our job to go back down the river again. All the way down the river into our own demise. It's really all that we ever go to in like any game, isn't it? We just slowly move towards our own demise. Oh, that's depressing. Anyway, we're on the river. River somewhere in, I don't know, Arkansas? I'm going with Arkansas. Why Arkansas? Shut up. Don't ask that question. Come on, there are questions you just don't ask, and one of those questions is why Arkansas? Just in any situation, if you're thinking to ask the question, why Arkansas, just think to yourself, it's okay, it's fine, nothing's gonna go wrong, we just have to go with it. And it's totally Arkansas. Okay, we've just entered a new area, people. A new area filled with farms, or so it says. Can it be trusted? Huh. Oh, see those jukes? Jukes like nobody's business. Farms, of course, if you couldn't guess by like their name or something, have tons of food in them. No! I've hit something. Why? Oh, good lord, we crashed. We crashed into a rock, but we're fine. We're not dead, I think. Pretty sure we're not dead. Ah, corn. Perfect. Corn is the best. We can make little ash cakes. That's not the best. It's a boar. Get out of my face, boar. Get out of my face, boar. I'll make you suffer, boar. Good lord, I can't make boar suffer. Boar is too powerful. Dog, sick him. Dog, kill the boar. Please, dog. Do your job. Dog, please. Don't leave me to die. Good lord, dog leaves me to die. Dog's the worst. Nah, dog didn't go anywhere. We could say, though, that he did, and that would make me happy, actually. Kind of happy. Let's consume some grubs. Since we've been talking about maggots previously, it's probably best we feast upon that grub and just, you know, bring back a bit of our hunger. We have a jerky in case things go terribly downhill. Note that, though, that in any situation you should keep... Ooh, nuts and bolts. In any situation, you should keep a spare jerky on hand, just in case. It'll always help, I swear. Just gonna fill a jar, replenish our water. So one time I was playing this, I'm gonna relay a story of stupid thing I did. I made some poison gas, and I thought, oh, this poison gas is amazing, and it used a jar. And I made it in the jar, and it was my only jar, and I went to use it. I threw the jar exploded, and, well, really just deterred a wolf for a little while, but in the end, I mean, the wolf still came after me. But you know what that means? That pretty much meant I didn't have any way of holding any water whatsoever. So I was pretty much stuck with no water, hoping that I would find a pump, and I didn't find a pump, and I eventually died of dehydration. Isn't that just the most uplifting story you've ever heard? It's amazing. It's brilliant. Let's move some stuff to the raft so we aren't so full of stuff. Like salt. Move it to the raft. It's fine. We can move our nightcrawler to the raft. We can move the flint to the raft, and the feather to the raft, and our other feather to the raft. Ah, so good. So good. We can use this corn to create some sort of ash cakes, which are quite nutritious. I imagine them to be similar to cornbread, except much less palatable. Because why would it be any more palatable than cornbread? Cornbread is amazing. You know what I've never been to? One of those fishing things. We should go examine one of the fishing things. I wish I knew how to get to it, though. It's kind of behind us at this point. Dog, you've ruined us! Why did you put the fishing village behind us? I know it was you, dog. I know it was you. I was watching you while you did it. Watching you while you slept! Which isn't all that weird because, I mean, like, we do sleep in the same spot. Dog! Get out of the thorns! You're gonna injure yourself. What are we gonna do? I'm definitely not gonna help you if you injure yourself. My word, our inventory is full. Goodness. Let's see what we can do about that. Dog, you're gonna need to take some old lumber. That'll be perfectly fine. Have a grub, but don't eat the grub. Just move it there, and we're gonna move the flint over to you. And that should be perfectly fine. So we need flint because it pretty much unlocks the next level of crafting stuff, which includes, like, stuff I can't remember. Traps, that's right. Traps to catch little rabbits so we can murder them with our bare hands. Similar to Don't Starve, but quite different. Oh no, oh lord, thank you very much. I've just slid out of the way. Any chance we can get some quick water here? Drink the water! Drink the water! Oh, yes. We drank the water because we are already full with all of our jars. Boar, you want to go through... Oh, good lord. Boar, you want to go through thorns? No, Boar? No, Boar doesn't want to go through thorns. Boar is not happy about that plan. I'm personally very happy about that plan. Okay. So now that we've got 2 flint on us, we shall craft ourselves up. First, some braided rope. Shall create the item out of cat tails. That's right, if you're ever in the wilderness, use cat tails to create braided rope, according to this game. There, we've now got a stone flint. We have opened up all variety of other things that we can make, like a steel knife. Except we took... Oh, actually, we could kind of almost get to making a steel knife. We just had to find a way to kill a boar. I say that as though it's an easy thing. My word. Okay, we could get an arrow, but we would need a bow. And what do we do with a bow? Oh, we could actually kind of make a bow. Oh. Let's, why don't we do that? Let's make some braided ropes. Braided rope, thank you. We'll make another braided rope, and we'll make ourselves a bow. And potentially we can take the fight to our enemy. Create a bow. Thank you very much. And then we need to create an arrow. We actually don't have any more flint, do we? That's the worst. Well, we at least made a bow, which may or may not have been a good thing. It's questionable. And we shall head back out onto the river. Maybe do some, like, bow and arrow trick shots. With nothing, of course, because we don't actually have any arrows. I mean, I guess we could shoot, like... I guess we'll just tape nuts and bolts to the end of sticks and just shoot those. I mean, I imagine that would actually be a pretty darn effective weapon. Just thinking about it. I mean, that could hurt quite a bit. Ugh! I'm not sure it would be any sort of kill shot, but it would definitely be a solid deterrent to trying to attack you. I mean, I wouldn't want to be shot by high-velocity nuts and bolts. Nonetheless, high-velocity nuts and bolts taped to a stick. That'd be the worst. It'd be terrible. Let's go over to that No, we hit a car! How could we hit a car? That's the worst. My lord. Okay, we're not going to that sanctuary. That sanctuary is death. Death and nothing but it. Into the campsite we go. Woo! What prithee do you have on yourself, campsite? Anything of potential use to us? Well, first and foremost, we do have to feast upon something. So what can we feast upon? This is not our inventory. There we go. What do you want to feast upon? How about some yucca? Consume a bit of yucca. It's better than grubs. Just take it because it's better than grubs. We're gonna eat some garlic. This aloe could help us if we accidentally walk into our fire, which happens more than I'd like to admit. I'll say it. Far more than I'd like to admit. Okay, I've feasted upon grubs as well. We could not get away from the grub feasting. Ends up that's just a thing. Anything here? Oh, we got some flint. Oh, we got some flint. There's probably a boar here too. Oh my lord. We could try to pull some sort of crazy arrow play here. Let's see. Let's craft ourselves up an arrow. One single arrow. Hopefully we can, like, I don't know, like, reuse the arrows or something. Where's our bow? Our bow is right here. That's nice. Let's move the flint down to the raft. We'll also move some cattails down to the raft. And then we are going to go in all guns blazing. 1, 2, 3. Bow. Click. 3. Escape. There we go. Did we get the bow out? How do we use the bow? How do we use said bow? We should probably know this before we go into Ow, what the heck? Ant stings? Those are ants? Oh, that's the worst. How do we deal with ant stings? We just walked into a pile of ants. Oh, moldy lump. That's nice. Penicillin is always a good thing. So we've walked into a bunch of ants. That's probably one of the worst things I could have possibly imagined to have happened right now. We also found a boar, which is also a pretty bad thing to happen. Let's see if we can't find any illuminations to how to use the bow. You do not need much else to survive. You got a true eye, a strong bow, and a quiver of arrows. Well, yeah, but how do we use it? Oh, I got it. Okay. Okay. Understood. We'll have to be quick about it. Where is it? There it is. There's the boar. Let's get around this side. 3. Click, click. And what the heck just happened? Did we just miss? Did we? We don't have any arrows left. We missed. Oh, good lord. And now we have a broken leg. Oh, that's the worst. Where did we even shoot that arrow? Where'd it go? My word. Just keep running around the thing. It'll be fine. We have to create a splint of some sort. Oh, that was close. Get out of my face, boar. I hate you, boar. You're the worst, boar. Go die in a pit. Well, we're limping our way back to our raft because we have a broken leg and we've been attacked by ants. This is the worst. Let's see what we can do. Can we make some sort of sling for ourselves? Let's see. It will be under first aid. Splint. We need 1 additional sapling and 1 additional rag, only one of which I could get at this moment. So we're going to have to just, I guess, suffer through our terrible, terrible pain. Looks like the ant stings can actually be healed using aloe, which I happen to have a bit of aloe, so we're going to use this aloe, cure our ant stings, and then leave with the hopes that we won't die in the next place we go to. There's no assurance, really. We could die a terrible death. It would be quite sad, I think. I'm under the impression it would be quite sad if we died a terrible death. Use a jar in the rain to fill it with clean water. Oh my goodness, that was something I wanted to have happen in the game before, but it didn't. That's so nice. I don't think I said anything about it. It's not my fault. It's not my fault, it's in the game, people. Jeez. There we go. We're now in a fishing village. Anyone? Hello? I have a broken leg. Could you perchance assist me with my broken leg? No? Okay. I'm just gonna die out here if you don't. There's no necessity. Hello? What do we got? Fishing line, some night crawlers. Let's take all. Oh my lord, our inventory is full. Okay. Dog. Take these moldy lumps. Don't eat them, please. You're gonna die if you eat the moldy lumps. Look, the moldy lumps are very specifically for one situation. They are for if we get infected, then we use the moldy lumps. Don't eat the moldy lumps, I swear. Good lord. I'm just gonna take all there. Could make some sort of stitching kit, apparently. Can we open this? What happens to be in this ice cold? Oh, no. It's the shack. Loot the bait shack. Nothing. We'll sleep in the bait shack. We'll sleep for 8 hours. Because we are fatigued. And we have a broken bone. Which isn't really helping our situation. At all at this point. Curse you, broken leg! Curse you! We're gonna die a sad and terrible death out here in the wilderness. Oh, it's just the worst. You get the worst luck, don't you, lady? Don't you? Just the worst. She's doomed, by the way. There's not even a question. She's gonna die a terrible death. That broken leg is just the end of the world for her. Quite sad. Quite sad. I don't think anyone's gonna shed a tear for her loss. Oh, but we made it to some sort of Rustwater station, providing gas, a raft upgrade, and repair lifts. Oh, gas? Oh, gas? What can we do with gas? Don't have any empty jars, and I don't want to fill my jar with gas. That doesn't make any sense. Let's see. What can we possibly do here? I know that we can use this to upgrade our raft. Is there any upgrade we can actually do? Raft hardware and raft frame for a rudder. A motor. I suppose that a motor would actually require some form of, I don't know, like, fuel to run, but that's not too hard. Raft schematic, raft hardware, and raft framework. Can we do that? Is that a thing? I know we can make at least one of those. Let's go to the craft. Let's go down to rafts. Hello, rafts. Anything? Raft. Raft stuff. Hello. Ah, we can make a raft frame. And that is it. That's the worst. No, we can't do anything, really. We could use some of our old lumber to repair our nice little raft, though. That'll be great. Do we have any good food? We have some corn. We'll eat the corn. We won't turn it into ash cakes, unfortunately. Ash cakes are my favorite, but we're going to eat all the corn. Like a mad person, shoving corn into their face while they're sitting out in the middle of the wilderness. Just being like, this, mate, is the life, isn't it? It's terrible. Anyway, and with that, our broken leg, our, you know, raft of all rafts, and a stupid dog. Get out of here, dog. We come to the end of our episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, like and subscribe. Hopefully next time I have to record Blood Bowl, the internet will be working fine again, and we won't have to do this again. Although if you do want to do this again, I mean, leave a comment, and I'll totally take it into account. It is a fun game, to say the least. Get out of my face, dog! Get out of my face! I have a broken leg, I'm gonna kick you! Ah! Ah! The kicks don't really work very well with a broken leg. It injures me more than the dog. Anyway, thanks for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day.